Hello everyone, how are you all doing? In this video, we are going to talk about iOS 17.1.1 on iPhone 14 Pro. Let's get right into today's video without wasting any more time and talk about what all new changes are here in this update and is it worth installing it on your device or not. My name is Jay, you are watching Tech Hype. If you are new here, consider hitting that subscribe button because I keep on making these type of videos for you guys and you don't have to miss these. Let's get right into today's video without wasting any more time. Alright, first of all, the size of this update. It was a really small update at 400 MBs. I don't really consider that to be a big update because 400 to 500 MBs is something which is filled of bug fixes and minor performance improvements. Alright, the number one thing that I have noticed is the battery life. The battery life seems to be noticeably better on iOS 17.1.1. If you have been following my channel, you know that I always say in my videos that 17.1.1 or 16.1.1, whenever there are 2 points in an update, that means it is the most refined version. Yeah, and you should definitely go ahead and install it. These updates do not tend to bring in any big features or changes, but it is focused on enhancements and bug fixes of the previous update. The 17.1 had some bugs and the 17.1.1 is now the same update just with some bug fixes. Talking about the performance seems to be pretty much the same as the iOS 17.1. But what is not the same as the 17.1 is number one biggest thing that is resolved here, which was really frustrating for me. That was the notification bug. When notification was appearing on my watch but not on my iPhone, or sometimes it was appearing on my iPhone but not on my watch. So syncing of notification between watch and iPhone is now finally fixed. So if you had the same issue on your device, this issue is now finally resolved on the iOS 17.1.1. Then talking about the build number of this update is 21B91. That means we won't really have any new updates after this. The only update that we will have next update will be iOS 17.2 and iOS 17.2 beta 2 soon this week. Let's hope for it. Now talking about storage, after installing this update, I freed up around 300 MBs on my device. Now see, 300 MBs for a 256GB device is not something big, but if you have a device with suppose 64GB storage, that is a big thing for you. Maybe that is a big thing for you, but I guess anything above 300 to 400 MBs is big for a device with 64GB of storage. I mean, because it is basically like 400 MBs, 500 MBs, that is basically half a gigabyte freed up for you. So if you are low on storage, definitely go ahead and install this update because it does clear a lot of cache in your device. Now, some people had doubts and DM'd me on Twitter at @TechHyped. If you don't follow me on Twitter, you can. Link is below the like button. I am most active on Twitter and keep on talking to you guys via Twitter DMs. So if you have any queries, you can comment down below or simply DM me on my Twitter. So one of you said that battery health, yeah, a lot of you guys actually have this theories in your mind that if you update to a new update, that depletes your battery health. And the answer is no. Is it worth installing iOS 17.1.1? And the answer is yes. Another question is that is iOS 17.1.1 degrades your battery health? Now that is a really funny question for me because come on, battery health is something which is a big topic to talk about. So I won't talk about every element of it, but in summary, battery health going down and updating to a new version is completely different things. If you update to a new version, that just simply updates the battery health status. It doesn't mean that that update installing of that update led to the battery health degradation. Your phone just updates all of the logs inside it whenever it switches off. So even if you don't update and your phone sometimes dies on you and then it gets restarted, your battery health will still be updated. I hope that was an easy explanation for you because it is a really, batteries is something which is a really big thing to talk about and I simplified it a lot for you guys. Just don't worry about it. Install any update that you want. Don't worry about the battery health. it won't deplete your battery health. Yes, having good battery backup on an update is something you should worry about, but nothing like updating to a version will lead to battery health degradation. Also, in this case, iOS 17.1.1 has been really good for me in terms of battery screen on time. So you don't really have to think a lot about it in terms of battery life. If you happen to own an iPhone 15, another bug fix for your device is that iPhone 15s were not able to use the NFC chip while using Apple Pay. That is also fixed on iOS 17.1.1. Well, that's pretty much it for today's quick little episode. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. This is me, Jay, aka Tech Hyped, and I am signing off. Peace out and have a great day, everyone.